Happy Monday, everyone. It's time for our meditation. Today we're going to focus on fear and releasing our fears. Everybody has some sort of fear, whether it's a fear of heights, a fear of spiders, a fear of not being good enough, a fear of being sick, a fear of not having enough. Maybe you have a fear of losing a relationship. Whatever your fears may be, they are heavy. We know this. They weigh on our shoulders. They weigh on our minds. They cause us stress and worry. And when we carry this stress and this worry and this fear, it is hard for us to stay healthy. And so it's hard for our bodies to be physically healthy, as well as our minds to be mentally healthy. And this can then cause us to have a lot of challenges. We want to try to come to a place where we can release those fears, change our perspective, so that we can see the world in an openness, in a light, in a wide space to connect to the possibilities and the opportunities that are around us. When we are stuck in fear, we see things one way. And so it can sometimes be hard for us to change things around us because we only see things from a certain perspective. And when we can open that up, that perspective, out of our fear, all of a sudden, that fear doesn't seem so heavy, doesn't seem so real. So we're going to take a bit of time to look into our fears and just release them, okay? They are weighing on you, like I said, on your shoulders. They may be hooked into you from childhood. They may be genetic. Doesn't matter, wherever they came from. It's to be aware of them. And sometimes our emotions are created because of our fears. You know, we may be afraid to get sick because we've seen other people being sick. We hear stories. Maybe someone close to us is not doing well. And so we carry this fear that we are going to get sick. And so we then act in that way to stay away from certain people or certain places or certain things because we think we're going to get sick. And so we're not living our life to the fullest. However, if we can change that and realize that some people, yes, do get sick and some people don't, maybe we can open our perspective to eat properly, eat our vitamins, eat our greens, exercise, get out in the sunshine, things that are going to boost our immune system so then we won't get sick. This is just a little example. Of course, there are many other factors that come into account, but these are ways that we can change our perspective by looking at other possibilities. So I want you now just to think about some of the fears that you may be holding. They may be obvious, like I have a fear of heights, or they may not be as obvious, like the fear of not succeeding, of failing, or the fear of being alone. So as we go through this meditation, all you simply have to do is become aware of them. You don't have to dive back into where the fear comes from, what it's about. We're simply just going to be aware of it and unhook it from our energetic body so that we no longer have to carry it. So when you're ready, close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. And in and out. As you breathe in, allow your body to relax. And as you breathe out, exhale your worries, your tensions, any stiffness in your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, I want you to bring your awareness to your belly, above your belly button, kind of in the solar plexus area, for those that know the chakras. It is here and in your heart where you hold your fears. So between those two areas, I want you just to bring your attention to those areas, asking your fears to come forward. You may feel very nervous about this, very skeptical, very doubtful, not really sure if you want to let them go. Your fears feel like they are protecting you. In a way, maybe they are, but they're also hindering you from making change in your life or making change in the world around you. So, as you feel those fears, they might come in your throat as well. So when you feel those fears, just bring awareness to them. Thank them for coming. You may have memories attached to them. You may have thoughts attached to them, feeling attached to them. Just take note of it. Bring that awareness into those fears. Keep focusing. Allow them to gather into a big ball. And we're going to bring energy now to them, knowing you no longer need them. The child in you that may be holding on, tell him or her that you are okay now. As an adult, you are ready to let go. Hold their hand if you need to. And now you're going to watch as that ball of fear starts spinning within your body. You may actually feel yourself moving, spinning with it. Allow it to move. And in your mind, I want you to tell that ball of fears that you're ready to let it go. We're going to call back any parts of you that may be connected to those fears, buried in those old fears. Call them back to you. And let that energy ball within you keep spinning. you're going to see now, as in your mind you say, I'm ready to let you go. You're going to watch as that energy ball starts spiraling up through your head to the top of your head and out. You may see sparks leaving that energy ball. Those are just specific fears that are leaving. We have created our fears to protect us. We have created our fears because they feel more stable. But we don't actually need them. The fight-flight response, the extreme response that you may have for certain fears, whatever that one or two or three that are coming to you right now, we're going to unhook that fight-flight freeze response that you are stuck in. You ready? We're going to let it unhook now. Again, calling back those parts of you that were stuck there, knowing now that you are safe. Know that whatever fear you were releasing, you were feeling, has widened. In other words, it's allowing in new possibilities, new energies to give you a different perspective, to give you a different understanding, so that your emotions won't be so thick and raw in those times. And you won't be stuck in those situations that trigger those fears. Now that ball of light may continue to spin a little while. Just let it do what it needs to do. And as it's doing that, I want you to imagine a ball of light at the top of your head, coming in, and going all the way down your body, down your neck, down your shoulders, your chest, your abdomen, down your pelvis, your legs, and into your feet, grounding you to the earth and grounding you to this new energy. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. This meditation is one you may want to do a few times to keep moving more and more fears as they come up for you. But do it in a way and at a time that is comfortable for you. Thank you, and have a wonderful week.